I don't think anyone's in the chat right now, guys. But if you guys are watching this in the future, my name is Dave Play. I'm a full-time eBay reseller, guys. And basically, this is kind of a little series I'm starting. Don't know what to call it at all. It's not a podcast or anything. Just form a video that I'm going to be starting soon. And basically, guys, I'm going to be interviewing people that I find interesting that resell or do interesting stuff with business. And right here, we got Rajan, and he is in college, and he is trying to get to 15,000 items on eBay, and he is killing it on Instagram and all that stuff, and I just want to have a combo with him. So right now we're going to add him and get this going. Let me add him. Boom. Nope.
I think I'm. What's up?
There we go.
What are you doing?
All right, man. So tell them about yourself, how old you are, and where you're from, and all that stuff, and then we'll get into how you started.
Yeah. So, like David said, I'm Rajan. I'm currently a student at the University of Virginia, so I'm a senior. I recently just turned 22. Been selling on eBay for about a little over 4 years now. So I started in COVID in high school, like how everyone was. Like I was online school, not doing anything. Came across like a Gary Vee video, classic story. Just selling stuff around my house, and then just went from there. So I've been doing that for the last 4 years. Like saved up a bunch of money. Like through eBay, I was even able to buy like my first investment property last year. So that's my end goal with all this. I kind of want to get into real estate through the money I've made through eBay. And yeah, man, I'm super excited to see where this goes. It's my last year in college, so I've been trying. It's been kind of tough balancing school and the business, but I've had a lot of fun. Man.
Yeah. So you said you've been doing it for 4 years, and you already put money into like an investment property.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And I saw that. I think you said you sold 7,000 pairs of shoes already.
Yeah, so I'm a little over 7,000 sales on eBay, and yeah, most of those are shoes. I'd say the first like 100 to 150 were just stuff around my house.
Yeah.
And then I did a little bit of clothing for maybe 2-3 months, like when I was first going to the thrifts, like just trying to get the hang of it. I never, to the thrift, buy low, sell high, and then I kind of just niched down on shoes. Always loved shoes, and I think that's kind of the easiest way to scale is to get into 1 or 2 specific categories.
Yeah, and then just stick with it. Because there's so many ways to make money on eBay, but if you can niche down, it's definitely a lot better. So you said you found Gary Vee. I saw those videos, but I had already done eBay. I started personally. My dad showed me when I was way younger, like 10 years ago. He kind of showed me, and then I did other stuff, and he put me on, and I did other stuff, and then came back during the COVID era too. But I did see the Gary Vee thing, and I think a lot of people started because of him.
Yeah, so many. It was his Trash Talk series where he'd go to garage sales. Funny thing is, I've actually never been to a garage sale, but it was watching that, and I was super skeptical. I didn't even know people bought stuff like that on eBay, but eBay behind Amazon is the #1 e-commerce platform. Obviously,
definitely.
Amazon's like they're a different level, but eBay
is different beast.
eBay is still, for at least for pre-owned items, the #1 selling marketplace. So a lot of people love to complain about eBay, but honestly, obviously they can do a lot better in a lot of things, but they've really given me like the opportunity of a lifetime and to branch out with other things. So super grateful for that.
Yeah, no, definitely. Honestly, it's like an insane way to multiply your money. It's not like a 10% return. You can literally like 5x on average, It's like obviously people complain about the fees, but we're paying to use their platform that they built over like 20 years, So to me, it's worth it. I just got to make sure my profit margin is good whenever I buy the item, before I buy the item. So the fee is like, it's not bad. But I found you on Instagram. I just started posting on Instagram. You just started too, right?
Yeah. I just started like a little over 2 months ago. We both been, I mean, you've been going
2 months
with me, but it's kind of, I guess like people are super interested in that type of story.
Yeah, it's weird because I just literally 3 months ago I started posting them, And the first month, like absolutely zero traction. And then the last 2 months has been like crazy. But I remember I saw one video that was like your first one, the biggest one you have right now. I saw that one pop out. I was like, oh shoot, like he does shoes. Yeah. And then like you followed me like I don't know, like a couple weeks later, and I was like, oh shit, and I just followed you back, and that's how we connected. But I noticed a lot of people on my bigger videos on Instagram, I get like honestly like a ton of hate comments because they see like the kind of shoes I pick up. They're more normal shoes, and I think a lot of people think when they think sneaker resellers or shoe resellers, they want the Jordans, the LeBrons, the higher end stuff, the Yeezys. And honestly, you don't need to be selling that stuff to make like great money and put money away for real estate like you have, right? Because I noticed you sell the running shoes, the $30, the Converse, the Vans, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. And obviously, social media has kind of made like the sneaker game just so saturated, and people think like the hype shoe game is all there is. But I honestly think the space that we're in, first of all, we make way more margin. We can scale a lot easier. You can buy like the everyday use shoes for average $3 to $4 buy costs in like large scale. Like I buy 90, 100 pairs for a low buy cost like all the time. Personally, I don't have like the connects. I would if I had like the hype shoe connections to buy and scale, I would do it. But the margin isn't there, and I don't have the connects, so I kind of just scaled down to the lower end shoes. And yeah, I mean, I've seen some of the comments on your post, and I'm like, yo, these people do not understand. Like, you can easily buy these shoes like $2 to $3 and then sell them up for $30, and then after fees and shipping, like you're making even now, like even after everything. I'm making like 50% margin on sales. And I don't know if you remember 2021 was crazy, where I don't know if you went to Burlington Ross, but margins during that time were kind of insane. Like the thrift stores were having crazy supply. Burlington, I was buying cleats like $20, and like the Jordan cleats that would come in like all the time into my stores. So like margins have gone down, shipping has gone up.
Yeah.
The margin is still there to be made.
Yeah, definitely. And I've tried to get into the higher end ones, but I don't like spending 120, 180, 200 to make $20. Like
exactly.
I like to spend 200 bucks to get, I don't know, freaking 50 pairs of shoes, make $20 on each one,
Exactly. You could spend the $2 to make 20 instead of just 180.
Yeah.
Like, why would you?
Yeah. And yeah, it's just sometimes it does get in my head on my Instagram. They're like, bro, just go work at McDonald's or something. And I'm just like, man, I might just like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. My girlfriend, she commented on the video I just posted. It's because some guy was like, bro, this looks like a job. And I was like, bro, this shit is a job. Like, shit ain't easy. But she commented, she commented, she was like, this looks like a job. Yeah. But I've been getting so much hate on there. But honestly, I noticed it with other resellers that have had a couple videos go viral. They reach like a wider audience of people that don't resell. Exactly. And they just get bombarded. They're saying they're stealing from people that would get those items at the thrift store. Now they can't afford it, and you're reselling it. You're scumbag. But yeah, it's just
I have not gotten to that point. I got a couple hate comments on the biggest video I made, but it was just like, yo, I know like the room that should probably stank. I'm like, honestly, I do got to Febreze it down a little bit, but
no, yeah. Someone was like, man, I know that warehouse stinks or something like that.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, bro, you really got to say that? Come on now.
Yeah, but yeah, I think I had like 3 videos with over 1 million, so I think that's what the territory it comes with. But also the bigger ones I've had where the guy setup I buy from, dude, it doesn't look pretty at all. Like,
right,
I'm on the floor.
Yeah.
Flea market setup is super ugly, and that's what the video starts with. I think that's what catches their eye. But it does look like not presentable at all, but I'd still buy from that guy. But
I mean, that's why the buy cost is so low too, is because you're willing to put in that little extra effort just to clean them up and stuff.
Yeah. So I saw in one of your videos you buy from like a supplier, flea market, and thrift stores, right?
Yeah.
How are the flea markets over there? What's like the scene in Virginia?
Mhm. So I have one small flea market next to my college down here, and I honestly don't go there that often.
Mm-hmm.
So my two suppliers are actually people that I met sourcing. So what happens, like usually every Sunday, that's my sourcing day. Like I'll wake up at like 7:30, 8 a.m. and then I'll drive down and I'll hit like a route of like about, let's say, 6 to 7 big Goodwills. I don't know if you have Savers in your area.
I've heard of Savers. There's none right here, but I know what those are.
Savers, Value Village, and then I'll pick up from usually every other week. I'll pick up from my two suppliers, and they usually just have stuff on hand that I can buy in bulk.
Okay.
And the flea market is kind of just like when I come down, because I come down same day because I have class in the morning on Monday.
Right.
So sometimes I'll just come down and hit that last, or I'll hit that first, like in the morning around like 6 a.m.
You're from Virginia?
I am.
Up right there?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you rent out that office, or is that where you live, or?
So there's multiple, like in my videos, there's like multiple places like where I
you
like
work from.
Yeah. So like my house, like where my parents live, and like that basement is 2 hours away from school. So like this is like my college apartment.
Gotcha.
Right now.
Uh-huh.
And that office with like all the stands around it is like a 5-minute drive from here. So that's where I work most of the time. Like after class, I'll drive there. It's like 24/7 and I work there. But a lot of the times, so on Sunday, like I told you, I do like that whole route on Sunday, then come back. That started to kill me. So I used to just go home on Saturday to my parents' house, because like the store stop near me from my house is only 30 minutes. So I'd go home, I'd stay the night, and then do it on Sunday and then come back to school. So yeah, that office I rented out pretty cheap, like $350 a month, and then
that's good.
setup is just my house. And I have a lot of supply there too, like just in case I ever run out of inventory.
Okay. Right now you're doing like 20 items a day, right?
Yeah, I recently bumped it up to 20 items a day, and I'm not listing with a virtual assistant. I remember you were talking about a virtual assistant.
You're manual. Yeah.
I'm manually listing all those items.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's a grind, dude.
It's tell me about it. But that's been snowballing the sales though. That's the thing. Like
definitely
daily listing, like I can see it coming through already.
And you have great control of everything. Like any little thing you see wrong, you put it in there. With me, I list a lot of stuff. My virtual assistant does a really good job, but it's not the same like as when you list it yourself,
Exactly.
Like you have it right there. But I noticed that you use like a Dawn soap like cleaner, right? For some of the shoes. How is that one? Because I have like this thing right here and it's not as foamy. I noticed yours is like pretty foamy.
Yeah. So like specifically like the like I use that and like a magic eraser usually just for like the midsole. I don't usually buy shoes that are like dirty, like super dirty. Because I don't like scrubbing it like all the way down. So just stuff like maybe like midsole, like discoloration, I'll just spray the Dawn, use some of that magic eraser, and then maybe go over it with a wet wipe.
Yeah. I was gonna ask on top of that if you throw any in the washer. You don't, huh?
I do not. I don't do anything in the washer. But you
get pretty clean ones already. Right?
Yeah.
I've started switching to get a little less pairs of shoes. They're just in. When I first started, I just started getting shoes like 3 months ago. Like just started listing them. In the beginning, I was like, "Oh, these are like $40, $30, but they have like the heel a little ripped or something." And I would still grab them, or they have a little heel drag. They sell, but I'm switching to just in mint condition. Maybe just need a wash, Yeah,
because I mean, conditions everything, and it saves you so much time too, and also like the returns. Like I used to buy those shoes with like maybe like a little hole in the back or something like that.
Yeah.
I stopped doing that just because of my return rate was going up a little bit. So I stopped doing that. It also saves you so much time. Like
I think for like 3 weeks in a row, I bought like 200 pairs of shoes per week, and I did them all. And I'm like, damn, bro, I'd rather just get some clothes and do less shoes. Like get more clothes, do less shoes, because that fucking shoulder was on fire.
Oh my god, yeah, dude, man.
Yeah, but what I do now is I just wipe them down, and throw them all in the washer unless they're like just mint, like I just wipe them down a little bit.
Yeah.
If I can find a way to process 200 pairs of shoes or something like a ton to where it's super quick. I don't know. I'm about to build like a machine or something. Obviously a washing machine works great, but I saw this video on TikTok or something of like this Chinese factory that you put the shoes in there and it like scrubs it.
I saw that too, actually. That's crazy.
Yeah. I was like, I looked into it, but it's like $500, but it's like 8,000 for shipping from over there. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to just copy it somehow. So you said you started watching Gary V. Is that like literally how you started? You didn't have like friends or family or anyone that you knew of that did that too? You just started like that?
No, actually, I literally didn't know anyone that did the game. Just learned everything off of YouTube. I actually got one of my friends into it in high school. He also did it for a little bit, so we were like kind of competing, but he stopped like once we went to college. So I was kind of just like, it was kind of just solo. Like that's what people don't realize about like the running your own business thing too. Like you're just sometimes I'm in the office by myself like a lot. So you gotta be real. You gotta be real comfortable with that.
You gotta be a lone wolf to run something like this. Like honestly, now, like I've been doing this for like seriously like 4.5 years, almost 5. And now I have like my girlfriend and stuff. My sister comes in, but the first 4 years was like just by yourself, just grind it out every single day. And but I mean, I don't care. Like I like it, but some people they gotta be with someone at all times or working with someone.
Exactly. Yeah. I kind of have a question for you. Like, I know you do a lot more volume than me. At what point, because I've been asked this question a lot too on Instagram, like at what point are you going to maybe go out and like hire someone to do the processing or maybe like the photographs?
Yeah. So, I don't know. You just found me like barely, but back in the day, I had a 16,000 item eBay store with like only electronics.
You deleted all your electronics, right? I saw that video.
Yeah. A lot of them were sold. I just pretty much going to wholesale the last bit of them. Back then I had 2 people in-house and a virtual assistant. One of the people were just helping me clean stuff, prep it. The other one was just taking care of pictures like the whole day. And I was able to do that because the sales were there. Like it was just a lot of money and I needed the help. Right now I just switched to clothing and stuff like 3 months ago. So I'm waiting for my sales to get up. Like right now I'm only like at 9,000 a month. But that was from scratch, from like zero and clothing. Actually, not even the 9,000 a month was like most, like half of it electronics still. But now it's going to be like all clothing 100%. So it's mainly to see when my sales catch up because I need to get the snowball rolling, like it just takes time with eBay. It's not 3 months isn't enough time to start doing all that. So right now I'm doing most of the work, but it's really like if I can double up, get to 18, 20. Okay, now it's time to get a little more help to help clean or something like that. Yeah. But right now I have my sister taking pictures right now. I do have her doing all my pictures.
Yeah, so my sophomore year, so I haven't been doing it for 4 years straight. So when I was a freshman, we weren't allowed to have a car on campus. So I stopped for a year. And then my sophomore year, that's when I found like that office unit. And then I started back up again. So then I had one of my roommates help me ship. And that was actually super helpful. But like ever since then, I haven't really hired anyone back. I've kind of just been maintaining like the same like 12 to 15,000 in sales. Obviously, like margin is like about half of that, just like a month ever since I've been in school. And that's kind of just helped me roll over like into the real estate.
Yeah. So it's crazy. How you said you started with a buddy in high school and then he stopped. So I have my buddy, he had a YouTube channel, but he doesn't like to be in camera too much. Me and him started in high school. We're going before school to the flea markets and stuff. And he's literally like, I was with him like yesterday. But we literally, he went to college and I went to work like in Texas and I went like a separate path. He continued to do eBay the whole way. I came back and then he was kind of doing it. And in 2020, we moved in together as roommates and started going crazy on it, like full blown. And he's still doing it, and I'm still doing it. His warehouse is like right next to mine.
That is so sick. That's
yeah.
actually so sick.
Dude, yeah, I just ran my scooter to see him. And, he went crazy on the electronics. He started getting pallets. I was getting pallets too, but he took it to like a crazy level. He actually left me in the dust. He did like 700,000 last year or something crazy.
Good.
But,
oh my
but
goodness.
It's crazy because we started from high school and it was like a similar story.
Yeah.
But he paid for his entire college tuition, his rent, his food. When he wanted to go out and have fun, he paid for everything with eBay while he was in school. It's just crazy that you could do that. He's never even had a normal job. Like he literally just did that since high school.
That's the thing too. Like it doesn't even need to be like a full-time thing. Like if money on the side is money on the side. Like that can help anyone with anything. And I think anyone can get started by just selling stuff they have around the house. I guarantee you, average people here have anywhere between like $1,000 to $5,000 worth of things they can sell on like Facebook Marketplace or just on eBay.
I saw a video actually from Gary Vee. They're like, all the people that need $1,000 to $5,000. He was like, it's in your fucking closet.
Yeah, really.
Like, dude, if people overbuy a lot of stuff, they waste a lot of money on a lot of stuff constantly, especially clothing and shoes and bags and whatever. And that's the best way to start, just selling stuff around your house for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
So you're in college right now. What are you going to school for?
So I'm studying IT, and I was studying IT real estate, and I was studying finance, but I recently just dropped that major.
Okay.
And yeah, so it's that's also like been difficult to balance just because like the business school here is like pretty difficult, like kind of hard to get into.
Yeah.
And like I can't even lie, my grades have been slipping, but it is what it is. Like
yeah, it gives in on something, because if you go harder on school, then your sales drop, and it just depends what you put your focus on. So what are your plans like with eBay? What are your plans with school? Like, where do you see yourself? What's your goal for like the future, the next couple of years?
It's tough, man. I was just having this conversation with my mom actually, because I was like in like a little bit of a dilemma because I worked an internship in Dallas, Texas this summer. And they wanted to bring me back full time, and it's like a pretty good job. And I like signed the offer letter and everything, but like deep down, I'm just like, I don't know. Like,
yeah,
it's super tough for me because, my dad he started his own business, did the thing. So he kind of understands. He's like, man, just do whatever you want. But my mom is sort of on the fence. Like, just do this, like get your foot in the door for 2 years, like have that great job, like on your resume, and then go do your own thing. But like, I know me, like if I go out there for 2 years, like that's going to set me back so far. So that's why I actually made like a real estate video, maybe like a month or two ago. I have like a lot of cash, like, that I want to make like a big move with, either do like a development from the ground up or like a fix and flip, and see if I can do that successfully in order to, because my dad also told me, if you're not going to take that job, then at least you need to have like a body of work that makes sense for you to stay back. And that's totally fair. Like, and so in the next coming, like there's some big moves that I'm already to make. Yeah.
Yeah. What's holding you back from going over there? Is it that you want to do the real estate and stuff like that, or that you're going to be far away from your family too? Because it's kind of hard too sometimes, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, I've grown up in Virginia my whole life, and I go every weekend. I see my mom. Like, that's the source, right? So, and she's also very attached to me. But it was such a good experience, like leaving my state and living out there. I met so many cool people and stuff like that. It's just the job. Like, I love Texas. I loved like the people, the hospitality. Liked living on my own, but it's just like the job itself is kind of unfulfilling. Like, it's just, you're just gonna go there. I mean, you got a good check, but like end of the day, like I don't see myself like even progressing super, super far in that. So it's just it's a thing that's been on my mind like almost every day. So, it's tough.
So I went to college in Oklahoma out of high school. I live in California. I went over there. I did 1 year for a technical school, and I got a job in Texas, and it's like 3 hours away from Dallas. But like I was away for like years from my family. That's why I didn't do eBay too. But that shit's not easy, and that's why I came back too, because it's like all your friends that you ever knew and all that just for a check, you know. And I was like, damn. So now I'm over here. It's not worth it. But I mean, I've met some great people and it was fun and all that. But
yeah,
like over here, I got to stay over here, you know.
Yeah. And I don't know if you're first generation, but like immigrant families are super tight knit, man. And like for me to go like
first,
across, for me to go all the way out there, it would be like tough for me and like my parents.
Do you have siblings?
I do. I have one older brother, but he's on the East Coast. He lives in New York.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He comes down often. You know, we see each other a lot.
Yeah. How's the weather over there in Virginia right now? It's pretty chilly now, right?
It's actually, I mean, today was like 68, but like,
dang.
I don't know. It's still in November. Like, it's still kind of warm. But yeah, it is like getting
I think it's colder over here right now.
California. Yeah, California is beautiful. What part of California are you?
So, 2 hours away from San Francisco, basically. A little bit more south. And small town. But I was born like right there in the Bay Area. But
yeah.
Grew up over here. But let me read some of the comments.
These are all my friends. Oh my God. I didn't even see the comments.
They're asking, I kind of could tell this guy's insane, only 22 making bank. It's like a funny. Let's see. W, that's for sure your friend, probably. I think my girlfriend's in here. So someone asked if you have a YouTube channel. You don't have a YouTube channel, right?
I don't. I've been getting some DMs like, yo, start the YouTube.
You might have to, bro.
I might have to.
You got that personality for it, I'm telling you. Yeah. If you keep it real on there, and it doesn't have to be about eBay, like your journey from wherever you're going, you know, like it can be good. But yeah, I have his Instagram already linked down below, guys, if you guys want to check him out. And someone says, it depends if you want to be set back on reselling or your job where you're going or that you're going to school. You have to weigh your pros and cons. I'm in Dallas. I'm a Dallas resident too. But yeah, pretty much you know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a tough one. Even if you do get a job for what you're doing, you can definitely do what you're doing on eBay on the side and like maybe not get a virtual assistant or something, but just do as much as you can on the side because it's always going to be extra good money no matter what, you know?
Yeah. And I've thought about that too. Can I do eBay on the side there, build like new connections there? Because obviously like I'll lose my suppliers, right? And then I gotta find new thrifts to go to, new flea markets, do the whole thing over again.
Yeah. I think right there you'd be spoiled for choice in Dallas, honestly, because my buddy lives there and like I visited a lot. They have like insane indoor flea markets that are just acres long. Like everything's bigger over there, you know. But I think it'd be insane over there for like shoes and clothing. And do they have Goodwill bins close to you guys?
I do. There's one in this place called Williamsburg that's like 30 minutes away from me, but I've never been. I was never like the type to like go fight the bins. Like,
yeah, no, I don't fight, but you know, they don't get what I get. The thing is, that's the thing. Sometimes I'll go in there just to like mess around.
Yeah.
But they leave behind all the stuff that I get that's like $25, $30, $40, you know?
Yeah.
And occasionally, you know, I'll get the $100 pairs. I was going to ask you actually, what's like your average sell price for shoes right now?
So my average sale price is $40.
$40?
Yeah, and then my average buy cost is right around $4 to $5. So after fees and shipping, fees and shipping, I'm profiting about 20 a pair. That's
really good. Yeah, I noticed you get, I mean, it's just like some are obviously 25, and I'm sure you get a lot that are like
a lot of the home ones screw it up for sure. I'd say like the median, like for the most part, everything is selling for $30 shipped. Yeah, like this is including the shipping because I charge $9 for shipping.
Okay.
And I'd say for the most part, it's right around 30 to 35, but there's some home runs that like kind of just skew that up a lot.
Yeah. Speaking of the Goodwill bins, so there's Goodwill bins that sell like pallets full of shoes. I don't know if you've heard of that.
I've not, no.
They do like in auctions. At least that's how it is over here. And basically I get it from people that buy from there, like just auctions full of stuff, and they bring it to flea markets, and then that's when I deal with them. But I'm interested to see like how that looks like. But I guess it's just like super competitive, and the people that sell me the shoes, they make like $1 or $2. They like just do quick flips, you know. And I'm just like,
But
I
I'm
don't know if I
assuming
want
they
to go
don't
over
do
there.
like cleaning or anything like that, right?
They don't do any cleaning. They just take it there, $1 or $2 on each pair, get it moving, and they just do that week to week, you know. But I'm like, damn, they're doing the work for me. I could just pay a little more and have them right here. But yeah, how long have we been talking for? 30 minutes, not bad. Someone else put a comment right here. Lots of sourcing spots here. Yeah, he said he's in Dallas. It's the same guy. So that'd be pretty good.
That Dallas suburb area is actually not too different than like the Virginia suburbs. Like when I was down there, like the Fort Worth, I was around like Plano, Texas, which is, I don't know if you're familiar with that place.
Plano, like, Texas. It sounds super familiar. Is
Plano,
it like north of it?
It's just a suburb like outside of Dallas. I don't really know like that, but those suburbs are like pretty wealthy, and like I'm sure the donations they'll get there are like might be some stuff out here.
Yeah, no, I might go visit my buddy over there, and I might just have to do a video of me going and see what I can find out there. Definitely. So
have you ever tried branching out?
Branching out,
as in like maybe doing like some investments, or like are you strictly?
I want to definitely put my money into real estate. Definitely want to get into that. Over here, the real estate is pretty expensive.
I'm sure, yeah, California.
But I mean, it's no excuse. It's just gonna take me a little longer, you know. But right now, I'm trying to grow this. Right now, this is my focus. But I know if I focus on this, I can be able to do that in the future. But yeah, right now I got my eyes on this and growing like my social media and but for sure, like I know it sounds kind of funny, but like I want to open up like a restaurant.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah, I want to open up like a Japanese restaurant. I know Mexican, but everyone here has a Mexican restaurant. I want to open up like a Japanese cuisine in the future, you know, something like that with a bar and stuff. But right now, this is my best opportunity to make the most money. So this is what I'm doing.
That's awesome
for now. But yeah, so I saw you play basketball. Did you play any sports like in high school?
Yeah, I played tennis and basketball in high school. I was like big into sports and like lifting and stuff.
Okay, I just started playing tennis. That shit's
that's sick,
dude. I like that shit a lot.
Yeah. So I kind of didn't want my Instagram page to be solely just I honestly I'm not sure how much longer because like I said, like I don't know if I'm gonna move, like I don't know all this, like there's a lot of uncertainty. So I kind of want to make the Instagram page like around me instead of just And obviously right now that's like that's my number one focus, like growing the shoe page and like getting to 15K sales. Down the line, I kind of want to just sprinkle in like a lot of the other stuff.
A little more stuff, yeah, definitely. I need to insert a little bit more things, but so basically I get like obsessed with how to grow things, and I just study it. On my YouTube channel, I just really dove into that, and they just told me, or what I saw is that you have to niche down. But I feel like I niched down for a while, and like YouTube now I can start sharing a little more. And then on Instagram too, luckily like took off, so now I can sprinkle in a little bit more of like maybe on my days off what I personally like to do, you know, like so you're not just like a robot just processing fucking shoes all day.
Exactly, because like the thing people don't understand is that, like if I made like a video every day about what I do for eBay, it will be the same video, dude. That's why I'm like, after like right now, like I just dropped a video today and I'm like, I really don't know how I can make this more creative, because like I literally do the same shit every day. It's either clean, photograph, ship, the same shit. Like
definitely, dude, it's literally not exciting at all, and I'm just shocked that people are like watching it, because it's like the way I don't even say nothing. I don't need that music, you know, just like so I'm surprised people have like tuned in. But definitely, dude, your videos are fun, like way funner to watch, or like the with the
I think
music
people
and
love
the
the
funny stuff.
simplicity of your videos though. Like it's just so simple, and like that's just
Yeah.
how. That's why I actually copied like one of your formats, like the day in the life.
Uh
That video got to like 25K in like 20 minutes, and I was like, "Yo, this is gonna hit 1 million," and
huh.
then it fell off.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, dude. I think the ones that helped me was like that. It looked like a shitty setup. The flea market guy.
Yeah.
I think that's what took those for sure.
Mhm.
But yeah, definitely. I want to like. If my goal with like social media is to like pay for my mortgage or rent or whatever, like all that stuff, and then eBay is alone, you know, because once you don't have to worry about that, I feel like that'll be like the sweet spot for me, and we're getting there. But I mean, Instagram doesn't pay nothing. Damn it.
They don't pay for no views, bro.
Nothing,
and then
bro.
I post my videos on TikTok and it gets like I'm averaging like 2,000 views on there, like almost nothing.
Yeah. You should try. What changed for me was like the hashtags. You can just copy mine, honestly. Like it's the same thing. But I remember one video finally hit, and then I started using those, and it just like hit the algorithm.
Yeah.
But it was crazy on TikTok. I grew way faster on there. It was like a month of growth on there until my Instagram hit. My Instagram was like 800 views per video. And for like a month straight. And I was like, damn, bro, like I might just have to stop this shit.
Yeah.
But then it finally took off.
Yeah, for me, my third video ever like blew up. So that's
crazy.
That was kind of a curse too, because like every time I posted a video after, I'm like, yo, like I feel like I can get 100K now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but you have a ton of engagement on there and like hella support. I noticed like every single one, you know?
Yeah.
So someone said, any recommendations on finding suppliers locally for used shoe lots? I think the best route is flea markets and go in there and see who has a bunch of shoes, and Facebook Marketplace. You can see if someone posts a lot of shoes, stuff like that. What do you recommend?
Yeah, I think I agree with you. Flea markets is probably your best bet. Like strategically, I got very lucky in that like sourcing over 4 years, I was able to meet these two guys kind of just by chance. And they became like really good connections of mine. But I would say like if you're just starting out, like definitely the flea markets because they just have the most supply.
You just need that one person. I have two right now. If I can meet one more dude or something, then I'm good for a while unless something happens to them. But you know, flea market is where it starts. When I was doing my electronics, I found a guy that was just selling a ton of electronics, tables full, like fire, super cheap. Until like eventually I found out where he got his stuff, and me and him would go there, and we just kind of split deals, and that's how I found like my old like ultimate supplier, so it can lead to more stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But it all starts there. But yeah, let's see, what else can we talk about that we haven't talked about already? Because I didn't write any notes at all.
Yeah, no, this has been a good conversation. We've been
yeah. Later on, I'll have like a list of like 5 things for the future of like in case I get like a brain fart or something.
Yeah.
But I saw a couple of your videos posting that you've been like hangover and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'll be going out sometimes. Like I'll be grinding during the week, bro.
Yeah.
And then
oh yeah, dude. When I was like even a couple years ago, dude, I was like Monday through Friday just going crazy like at the shop, and then on the weekend like I'm clocked out, I'm having fun, you know.
Yeah, and like that's the beauty of like scheduling the listings out too. Like like
some extra ones.
Yeah, having like a little bit of a bank. But ever since I've been doing 20 a day, I actually have no bank right now. So like right after this,
post them all up, huh?
Dude, yeah. So like now I'm creating it right now because I just emptied out my bank. I'm like, fuck it, like I'm doing 20 a day. And the sales have been flowing, but like right after this call, I'm going back to the office. Like I'm trying to get the bank back up going again.
Yeah. What are your sales at right now?
So I'm at like 9,600 for the 31-day total. I've been stuck at the 9K mark for the last like 2-3 weeks. I just haven't been able to push through, but like I finally broke 9,500 today.
Okay. You've never considered like a virtual assistant?
I have. It's just I see the listing. Like I don't know if you've heard of Sneaker Cycle. He's like the biggest guy like in our
dude.
You always see his listings, right? Like this
bro.
dude is always
Every time I base my prices, it's literally off his.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like some of the things is like I see everyone also copies that listing.
Yeah.
So I see like a couple mistakes like in the item specifics and stuff like that. So I kind of just like I have a very good sell-through rate, I feel like.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Definitely, because you have like 700 listed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's honestly crazy. How many are you selling a month to get to the 9?
So
like 500. I don't know.
A little bit over that. I think it's like 520. But like in what that's from I haven't even done it 3 months from there because I took a break, right? So
yeah,
before I left for the internship, my sell-through rate was over 100% because I wasn't listing every day. So I had like 850 listed and then like 1,000 sold within
that's
like
crazy.
My 90-day. But I think that's just because I take like a lot of time taking good pictures. So I don't know if you've seen like that like wooden structure I have
in
the box. But I have like the same photo setup for every single shoe, but it's like very crisp.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
A lot of the listings on eBay are just the pictures are just very subpar, and I feel like you can charge a lot more if you just take like
present it properly,
present it a little bit, like tuck the laces in inside the shoe, like just make it look a little bit more presentable, have a lot of light, stuff like that.
Definitely, I noticed with clothing too and shoes, a lot of people are just selling what they have at the house, and it'll be like on the carpet, on the floor, dark. So that definitely helps out a lot. And I was gonna say, I saw you ship out your shoes in a priority boxes, the shoe boxes. Yeah. How much does that run you?
So I use Pirate Ship.
Uh-huh.
And so if it's in California, it'll run me like 11, and then if it's on the East Coast, it'll run me like 8.
Damn, that's really good for priority. Damn.
Yeah.
Dude, I ship them out in poly mailers.
I do that too, actually. If it's under a pound.
Okay.
Sometimes even if it's like an ounce or two over a pound, like USPS doesn't really care.
Okay.
Like a lot of the women's shoes, if you see like in my videos, I bag them up and I
did see that.
Yeah, I do them ground advantage. And then a lot of the men's shoes I just do priority mail.
Yeah, because speaking of Sneaker Cycle, I guess he does that too. He does all bags, like everything in poly mailers.
That's interesting.
Because dude, I don't know if you looked at his store. He's the #1 pre-owned shoe seller
by far. Last time I checked a year ago, he was at like 35K listings. He's probably more.
He's been kind of there for a while, I guess. This guy I watch on YouTube, I guess he talked to him, and I think I did the math. One day I was just like, how many shoes has this guy sold when I first found him? And it was noon, and he had sold like 205 pairs already. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, bro.
I don't even know who this guy is. Like, and that's not even
no one knows.
His own website, actually. So that's not even counting his website sales.
Yeah, I guess he has the guy said he has a absolutely ridiculous warehouse, pallets full of shoes, just like a conveyor belt of shoes moving everywhere. It's just crazy.
He has like 19,000 listings, which is still insane. Because anytime you search a shoe that he has, he's the #1. I'm like, how does this even happen? Is he promoting at like 30%? Like that has to be what he's doing.
I think he has so many of the similar pairs. Like he has all the running shoes we can imagine.
Exactly. Yeah.
All of those. And I'm pretty sure he's making a couple million, obviously a couple million, but
easily.
I'm thinking he's making like in 7 million a year or something. Like it's just some crazy. But I mean, I can fit I think I did the math, like 40,000 items in here. And my goal is to kind of get up there. Like I'd love to sell like 150, 200 things a day.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like recording their journey with the Instagram and YouTube. But I mean, that's going to take a couple of years, but we'll see if we get there. But that's my goal. Yeah. Just got to get inspired by people like that. Like Jesus Christ,
the volume he does is, I wonder how many employees he has.
I sent him a message.
I did too, actually. He ain't never responded to me, bro. I did it. I do it like at least like once every 6 months, and he never responds.
I'd like to have a look at his operation. Like that's just like insane that what he's been able to do on there. But I'm just curious, like how he does that. Every single picture looks exactly the same. I want to find out what light box he uses and shit. Like I don't know. They just like he's got that on lock. His whole setup.
Yeah.
But yeah, I sent him a message and he said, I think someone else replied for him. And,
yeah, I'm sure he doesn't even look at those messages. Like
yeah, and he was like, "Oh, sorry, he's a very personal person, and right now he doesn't really want to do interviews or anything like that." And I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, that's interesting as heck." But yeah, man, I think we've had a really good combo. I'm kind of running out of ideas. I just wanted to talk to you and get to know you a little bit. Hopefully, we can be cool for like years and shit and see where we go. You know?
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, bro. Like, and I'm thinking of doing this, you know, for the people watching. I'm not gonna have like a scheduled out show for this. Just like whenever I get someone on Instagram or something that I find interesting, I'll hit them up and I'll just do a video like this. But it'll be good to change up the content on here.
Oh yeah, man. I always love because actually I have a question. So what do you listen to music while you list? Because I like to listen to podcasts like while I list.
Dude, I watch YouTube videos all day. Either podcasts or like my sports stuff or like political shits, like all over the place, and I just like watch a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Like about eBay or like or documentaries on YouTube and podcasts. Yeah. No, but when I need to lock in and clean shoes, I'll get my speaker out here for sure when it's later. But yeah, for the most part, I don't have anything playing when I'm recording because I want to keep it like quiet
in the background.
Someone said y'all know of Tech and Sports.
He's one of the is he the number one pre-owned clothing seller too?
So he was the number one pre-owned clothing reseller in like all the men's categories for a couple of years, but he said he did that for 15 years, and he said he went really hard, and now he's doing like wholesale on YouTube. He like doesn't sell on eBay anymore. But actually, I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm actually in talks with them to maybe get him on.
Oh, that's sick. I used to be in their Facebook group my sophomore year.
Me too.
I was that's crazy. I was in their Facebook group for a year. Super cool guys. I talked like I think once on like the group call, and then the other dude, Chris. Yeah, he's cool guys. They're strictly business. Like they know.
Dude,
like I love Chris. My boy is low key like the robot, but he's just
what? Tell me why. I was telling my buddy that I sell with. I was telling him like, oh, I might have to hit him up too, and my buddy was like, well, we'll have to see like if there's anything behind that robot.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Well, there's a reason he's killing. Like he got I think he got kicked off eBay and he's still killing it, bro. Like,
no, yeah, I already knew he was gonna find a way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm in talks with him. We'll see what happens. But yeah, they're like the OGs. I feel like during that COVID era, they like got a bunch of people to like see what could be possible and all that. But yeah, any other comments, guys? Right now is the time because here soon we got to get to work, get these items processed.
I gotta go back to the office, dude. I really appreciate you reaching out for this. So this is super dope concept.
No, dude, thanks for coming on, and yeah, I'm looking forward to see where you go with this and see what else you do outside of the shoe stuff, on Instagram.
Hell yeah,
keep in touch on there.
Oh yeah, we'll stay connected. I'm gonna stay commenting on the post. Should I comment? Is this a job on the next post?
Go fucking work at McDonald's, bro. What the hell are you doing?
Put the fries in the bag.
That garbage.
Actually, on TikTok, okay, I get organic hate on TikTok because like my friends aren't on there, so it's just like people I don't know. Bro, I be getting crazy hate on there. Like,
yeah.
And also, like, Whatnot recently sponsored me for like a stream. I only did one stream with them, but that was crazy too because I had a lot of my boys like come in the stream, and like there was hate in that too because they like promoted me in the stream, but there's like all these random people just coming like hating. I'm like, damn, bro, like what's going on?
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, how did the stream go on Whatnot?
The stream was cool. I realized I had taken so long to prep the shoes that I didn't really understand even how to use the app. So like,
dude, that shit's hard.
Yeah, and streaming, respect to the people who stream, bro, because streaming is no joke. And Like I had some of my boys come in and like we were I had a lot of fun, but I'm not sure if I'd do it again. They also never hit me back. They sponsored like Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco the next weekend.
I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah, and like the contact I had there, she just like ghosted me, and I'm like, honestly, I'd take Shannon Sharp over me too, bro. Like,
Dude, they sponsored me like 2 years ago, and like they gave me like no fees or something like that, and I literally never went on, bro. Like
oh
I
no
just
way.
never went on, and then
Well, they gave me no fees, and then they gave me some money like in credit to like use on their app. So I
okay,
used some of that money to like buy some shoes.
okay, that's good. But then I started doing YouTube. So I've been doing YouTube like I've had the account for 3 years,
Uh-huh.
but I've fully consistently probably posted videos for like a year and a half. Like half the time I was off. Like the
Yeah.
last 4 or 5 months I've been like more serious about it. But yeah, like I came back and like the first month back I went on Whatnot and it actually was like I don't know, like 10 people on there consistently, and I sold everything pretty much.
Yeah.
And then the second stream I sold like 100 items, but I didn't have anything numbered. I didn't separate anything, and the shipping was all fucked. Like the rates.
Oh no, yeah, that'll.
Dude.
Oh, you probably took a loss on that then. That's crazy.
Dude, no, let me tell you about this. I sold a whole lot to this one guy, and the shipping was fucked. And I ended up buying my own label and sent it to him.
Yeah.
And
They don't
like
yeah,
huh?
you can't even, at least when I did it, you can't even upload the tracking number, right?
Nope, you can't upload your own. You have to get it through them. And I just printed out a priority envelope thing, and I just sent it just so there's some kind of tracking on there. And bro, yeah, I lost all the items, and I lost like the whole money that guy paid for.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, bro, I'm probably not gonna do Whatnot. It's a cool concept. I know some people are killing it on there, but I don't know. I feel like I'm not trying to sell or work on 100 items every day just to make like. If it goes good, bro, you get $5 a pop. Starting at one. If it goes great,
yeah, yeah. I was lucky because they had like promoted my stream. I had like almost like 300-400 people in there. Like,
no way.
Yeah, they
That's
like
crazy.
The crazy thing is like they promoted me to the top stream, but like I didn't know that until I had opened the stream because like the girl I was talking to there, she was like, yeah, I'll send you like a push notification, just like sending it to like our subscribers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I never got that. So I thought when I was going to open the stream, it was just going to be like my friends that were like just there, like fucking around. I opened the stream. I'm here with like two of my roommates, 400 people in the chat. And I'm like, oh my God. I started freaking out. I was like, I didn't know what to do. And I was like, yo, shoo. Like, I was just so unprepared for it. I think they didn't like that. So
damn it. Yeah. Luckily, all you really need on Whatnot is like 4 people, 4 whales they call them, that are just gonna buy a bunch of stuff. Like literally, it was the same 4 people that bought everything, all the 100 items.
Same with me. Yeah, there was so many people in the stream, and then there was one guy who bought like, I think I sold 20. I only sold 20 items, and one guy had bought 10 of them, which is insane.
That's crazy. Yeah, and it's way easier for the shipping, but I don't know. I like eBay, and I like the more profit per item 100%. Like model.
Yeah, I would do it maybe like once a month as like a clear out, just for inventory I haven't sold in maybe like 6 months. But other than that,
might do that the same. Yeah, but then again, they want the best stuff. I noticed like you can't just put anything in front of them. But I'm sure you have some really good stuff. But I try to sell like certain stuff, and they're like not budging at all.
Yeah.
Like, and then you got to be careful.
That's why I only put like my best inventory on there.
Yeah. So someone asked. Sorry. Someone asked, what's your biggest expenses besides product? What would you say?
So there's 3. I'd say there's 3 expenses. It's the eBay fee, the cost for the product, and then shipping. Am I missing one? Unless you promote your listing. I promote my listings around 3% every single time.
Yeah. So I'd say for sure. But I feel like we don't even touch that money, like it doesn't come out. For sure, goddamn, the eBay fees are crazy when you really look at the numbers. Like, oh my God. But for sure, I think the most expensive part of this is myself, like the food and the rent outside of eBay. I think that's the thing that costs more. Obviously, like,
is it the rent you're talking about?
No, like rent for my personal life, like because
Oh, okay,
you know,
yeah.
like outside, like your personal expenses are probably the thing that digs in the most. I've noticed with a lot of like YouTubers, they're like talking about all their numbers, and they're like, oh, I got my car note and the rent, and they're including that into their eBay, the whole eBay thing. But I noticed a lot of people, that's where their money goes, and then they can't reinvest to like grow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. For sure, for me, it's the warehouse is honestly, bro. Guess how much I pay right here?
How, like, what's like the square footage?
So it's 1,700 square feet.
In California, since you're asking me, I'm guessing it's lower than what it is. But if I was just off the top of my head, I would guess like 1,400 a month.
Dude, so right now I'm paying 350.
That's what I pay. I'm 12 by 19. What the fuck? What?
Dude, fucking stupid, bro. And people always comment on my Instagram like, oh, this guy's warehouse, like, how's he even paying for that? Like, with
Wait, that is insane. That is such a good deal.
Well, right now I'm paying 350 because my dad has a bunch of shit right here, and he's paying half. But once he gets all this shit out of here, like, it's literally double the space. As soon as he gets all that out of here, it's gonna be $700.
Bro, 700 for that?
700 is still crazy, bro. Yeah.
I paid 350 for literally just what's behind you. It's 12 by 19. I think max I could probably, you see my setup is like as efficient as it can be, like as efficient.
Dude, you're taking advantage of every square inch for sure.
And I think I can max like maybe 1,000 shoes in inventory at one point. Like, I see your thing, bro. You could be like a whole Nike factory in there if you want.
I'm trying to be. It's gonna take time to, like, especially because I got some money I can invest into it, but I'm trying to grow the money within the clothing. You know, whatever I made in electronics, I'm not trying to account for that, but I'm trying to get 20, invest 5, get 20, invest 5. You know, and just have this roll over for a couple months before I start dumping money in there.
Compounding effect, bro.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, fucking 350 right now. Dude, I think the electricity,
California, that is like that's amazing.
Yeah. Dude, and my dad has a warehouse too. It's way bigger, and my buddy too. It's way bigger, and it's all on the same lot. We're like hella cool with the owner. He like, he's taking care of us. Yeah,
dude, that's awesome. Yeah. I thought I was getting a steal. Like, I was like, I'm 350. I can go there whenever I want. Got Wi-Fi. Like,
yeah, dude, and there's a bunch of businesses right here, and I just asked the neighbor. I was like, hey, do you mind if I get the Wi-Fi? I'm gonna set up a Ring camera, you know, just so that, you know, I could just have some kind of security system, and I basically have Wi-Fi too. Like, I don't need to pay for that shit here.
That's insane, bro. That's a great deal. Is it far from like where you live, or?
Dude, it's like 3 minutes away.
Jesus.
Yeah. And the flea market's like 3 minutes away too. Like, honestly, I'm really grateful for like the situation I'm in right now. It's really,
that is sick. Like, you just got 3 minutes here, 3 minutes there. That's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, it was a great combo.
Yeah, man. That hour flew by, bro. Like,
dude, it did. Damn. We got to do this again.
100%.
Let's see where we're at in a couple months or something.
Let's do something 2025, bro. Let's like reconvene.
Yeah, let's do it for sure. And we'll keep in touch on Instagram. 100%. And yeah, someone said they're paying $2,000 a month for a warehouse, 1,800 square feet, and that's cash flow, fam. They're in the SoCal, so yeah, sounds about right. Yeah. But over here too, that's about how much everything is over here. I just got lucky. But yeah, guys, we are signing off. And thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna do this again soon, and keep an eye out on the channel for other guests as well. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna catch you guys later. All right, bros, take it easy. All right, we'll keep in touch. See ya.